give a special nail addict shout out to Queen Miss Chris 7, Latemi Levy, Alyssa May, and Kathy Wellman for being the first four to comment on my last video. Thank you so much, ladies. Love you all. Welcome back, my beauties, and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button. Let's go ahead and get into today's set. So today, as you can see, I'm going to be doing the Lazy Girl Femi Beauty method, and I am using my Kira Sky Long Coffin tips. Absolutely love these tips. Normally when you do the Lazy Girl, if you want them to stay, you want to make sure you're properly prepping, but I'm going to peel them off, so I didn't do any of that. I thought I was going to use these. I think I did use some of the very small hexagons, but I just wanted everything to be kind of like holographic in this. I am going to be pulling out some of the raw glitters out of this mix I got from my February Your Nail Lab box. I'm using this really pretty foil that has that like holographic shimmer to it. And I'm going to also be encapsulating some of these dried flowers into the set today. So I'm going to start in, I'm going to be using Centauria, which is a chrome stick from a cart. These are some of my favorite chrome sticks. This one in particular, I use quite a bit. Really, really like it a lot. So I'm going to go in today also with Rose, the other polygel from the February Macart Your Nail Lab in a box that I unboxed and did not use. I'm going to be using that today in the set. So the set is going to be a full rose background, just to kind of use that other polygel that came in the kit. As y'all know, I do love polygel, so I definitely had to give this a try again. Like, I already owned it previously in a bigger tube, and then I have the smaller one that actually came with the House of Flores kit back when it was launched. So I really, really like this color a lot. But again, for my 2B method, as you all know, I go ahead and put that first bead in, pat it into place onto that nail, just a little ways down this nail, blend it back. And I do that for each of the nails. And then when I get them all set with that first bead, I cure in my lamp for a full 30 seconds. So this set was a little bit rushed. If it's a set like I'm going to wear for the week, which this was one of the ones that I decided to wear for the week, then I kind of I don't know why I do it, but I think this was like a Sunday night last week, and I was just trying to get nails on. I love to wear nails. It just makes me feel so much better to actually have a set of nails on. So I went in and started doing it, but I already had drew it out on my little nail book that I have. I drew out the design that I wanted to do, how I wanted to do it, how I wanted to incorporate the glitters and the foil, everything. This is going to be like a spring mashup set, so it's a lot going on, but everything is spring themed. The polygel is a nice spring color, so yeah, I decided this one was like a spring mashup. Very, very nice to me, in my opinion. I absolutely loved it. I also forgot to show that I am going to be using the metallic drawing gel from Born Pretty, that gold metallic gel that I got from them as well. So now I'm going on my middle finger, and I'm using the Born Pretty rubber base because it's a really thick consistency, and I felt like it would be great for encapsulation, and I was correct. So I'm putting that in the nail and leaving it wet, and then I'm going to go in with some of the silver glitters and the raw glitters from the cart and just placing them randomly into the nail, into the wet rubber base. And I'm just filling this entire nail up with all kinds of glitters. No particular pieces, I would just look, see what I want, and just pick it up and put it in, and go ahead and cure that in place once I actually got everything into the nail that I wanted. I'm sounding a bit rough just because I literally just woke up and decided I would do the right thing and do my voice over the day before posting the video, so that the day the video comes out, I'm not rushing and there's not crunch time with me doing the voiceover and finishing up the little bit of editing I do afterwards, or none of that. I just am set to go upload the video the day before so I can just chill on upload day. So I do hope that everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. It's appreciated. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Nail Addict family. I thank you so much for joining the family. And if you've been subscribed, I love you all so, so much. And I'm just very thankful and grateful for you all. So here's where I realized I rushed. So my thumb, I wasn't supposed to put any polygel in yet. So as you see, I used my cuticle pusher and just like pushed it up a bit. And I'm going in with the base gel and I'm gonna apply a dried flower into the bottom portion of this nail. So originally the design that I drew out, I wanted to place a dried flower in my thumb initially, like before doing anything else, and in my pinky. Those were the two nails where I wanted to use the dried up flower, and it still worked out okay. I mean, I feel like it could have came out better if I had remembered what I was trying to do, but it still came out pretty okay. So I placed it down, and now I'm just going to go ahead before curing it into place and just try to lightly press that polygel over the tip of the flower, and then I'll go ahead and cure this for 30 seconds. So also for my index, I did the same thing. I wasn't going to put a dried flower here, but in the nail bed area of this one, I wanted some of those raw glitters. So again, you see me now pushing that polygel back. I'm going to apply some base gel, leave it wet, and then apply the glitters how I see fit into the wet base gel. And then again, try to lightly put the polygel back pretty much in place and cure it for 30 seconds. So for the ring finger, it's going to be a full rose nail. So I'm just doing the normal 2-beat method, that first bead at the tip, and blend it back a bit, curing that for 30 seconds. And then for the pinky, I remembered, so I'm going in with the base gel. I'm going to apply the flower and cure that for 30 seconds. Now my pinky finger was pretty small and the flower was pretty big, but all I did was just place it in the wet gel, let it seep in where it wanted to go, and the excess is really easy to remove once it's actually cured. So I basically just remove the excess. Now I'm going back in and doing the second bead on all of my nails. As I typically would, I'm adding a small bead towards the cuticle. I'm going to pat that into place and blend it into the first bead, and then lightly press that on my nail. Use my flashy lamp to cure that for about 10 seconds so it stays into place. I'll repeat that over all of the nails, and then once I get them all applied, I do a full 30-second cure in my lamp. So here for the middle finger, I'm starting in with the free edge bead because this is where I put those glitters. So once they were cured, I'm now going in with the actual polygel into this nail. And I loved how the glitter looked with this polygel. Again, a tip for you all, I'm so used to using like an XXL when I do a lazy method or something a bit longer, to where I always forget don't put so much at the free edge area when I want to do like the 2B, because what happens is if the polygel cures down like too far to the nail bed and you try to apply your second bead, it's a bit bulky and it doesn't look as if it fits to your nail. So on this one again, I kind of went overboard on some. I don't think you could notice that there was too much polygel in it, but just a pro tip: if you're using normal sized nails like this second bead I added here on this pinky, I really didn't even think I needed it. I just kind of was like, well, I did actually, to make sure that it comes down to my nail bed area, but I still felt like it was a lot. But again, I do feel like they all pretty much went well. Like they all fit pretty well. And it wasn't as bad as my left hand, because my thumb on my left hand was horrible. It was like so much of my nail showing, and it was just because I messed up with my 2B method. But again, I'm going to show mistakes and I'm going to keep it that way. I'm not going to, because I would like you to see what I mean when I'm talking about a mistake, not tell you about a mistake and unless I haven't done it. But if I've done it, 9 times out of 10 going to keep it in my videos, because you want realistic videos. You don't want anything, because no one is perfect. So, and this is how the nails look once they're absolutely applied and cured for 30 seconds. So now I'm going in with my Macart nail foil glue. And in my last video, I showed like a different way you can use your foils and get a really cute design. And for this one, I wanted to do pretty much the same aspect, because I have a lot of foils and I love using foils. And again, when I first started using foils, I used to just put the foil glue on an entire nail and, place that foil there, and that's the design. But there's so many other things you can do with a foil and create such a gorgeous set. So for this one, I'm drawing Frenchies on my index, my pinky, and my thumb. And that is why I put like the glitters on this index into the bottom. So they're essentially in the nail bed once I actually make the French with the foil. I feel like these came out super cute. I feel like I struggled a bit just because I'm using my non-dominant hand. So once I started the set, I was saying to myself, dang, I should have did this set on my dominant hand, because to me the Frenches would have came out a lot more crisp and better, because I'm not left-handed. So, but I must say, for using my non-dominant hand, I do feel like I did a pretty great job. I mean, it's a task using your hand that you don't even really use to do nails. And I do like to challenge myself. So at first I was really nervous, but once I got it done, it was what it was. So I'm just going to show the index and the pinky on camera, because again, for me, no, I think for the nail foil glue, I showed all 3. So yeah, I'm just going to let you continue watching. And after I get the foil glue on, I cure for a full 60 seconds in my lamp. So once I get them cured, I wait an additional 30 seconds, and now I'm going in with that really gorgeous foil that I got from Macart. And I decided to use this one because it has like the holographic in it. But then when I opened it, I was shocked to see that it was kind of like see-through. So I felt like it might have messed up the design. I didn't feel like, because it was folded, so it looked like a solid holographic foil. But it had like the openings in between the flowers, and so I got a little nervous. But again, I still really did like how it looked. So I'm going to be applying this foil at the tip on the index, pinky, and thumb to essentially play my French tip area, and then just lightly pull it off, and it is a very nice transfer. So you maybe can't tell on camera because of the empty spaces, but it applied so well right into the nail foil glue in a French fashion. Came out amazing. So for my ring finger, I'm taking a top coat, a non-white top coat, and applying it to this nail in full, because this is where I'm going to use my chrome stick. So basically for this particular finger, I didn't even really have to do that pink polygel underneath. I just like everything pretty much the same. Like, so when I flip over my nail, I do want to see that pink on all of them. I'm special like that. So I did it, but technically I really didn't have to. I cured that for a full 60 seconds, and now I'm taking the chrome stick and just varnishing that into the nail. And yeah, I love this one. This is my favorite out of the 8 that I got from a cart. I think it's either 8 or 6, something like that. But they have like a kit that has all different colors, and this is my absolutely favorite one here. Use it so much. It's just like a pretty, really pretty holographic shift to it. And then I dust them off, and now I'm just top coating to seal in that chrome powder, and I will cure that for 30 seconds. So now here we are with the part that I dreaded, because again, I'm using my non-dominant hand, but I'm using the metallic drawing gel from Born Pretty, and I'm going to be outlining that foil using this gel and making a French tip nail. And I love it. I had to go so slow though to make sure that it actually went as it should, as a French. And it was very difficult with my left hand, but I got the job done, and I really liked how they looked. I only did the index and the pinky on camera though, because again, it was super difficult, and I couldn't get the angling right for the thumb to be in camera. So I'll let you finish watching, but once I get this gel applied, I do cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. So now I'm going in on my ring finger with my gummy jelly, squeezer jelly from Couture. It's a rhinestone gel. And I'm going to be placing a very simple AB rhinestone placement in the center of this nail to basically complete this set. And I felt like it went really well. All of the shift and everything from the rhinestones. Yeah, I'm trying to talk so fast, but from the rhinestones to the chrome to the gel, the metallic drawing gel, the glitters went really well with the shift. Like when I moved my hand, it was really, really pretty. And I love how these nails came out. Lastly, I'm going in and top coating over the nails, and I will cure them for 30 seconds and apply some cuticle oil off camera, and I'll be back in just a moment with the final look. And here's the finished look. They are so cute, like really spring to me. I absolutely love them. I would say on this nail set, my middle finger was my favorite with those glitters. They just glistened so pretty. And then the pink background was everything. I like the fringes. They didn't come out how I wanted, like not just because I was using my dominant hand, but the flower portion on the pinky and the thumb, I envisioned it a little different. But overall, super cute to me, very spring-like. But comment down below and let me know what you think of this nail set. And if you've made it this far, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my featured sets. I thank you all for joining me today, and I'll see you on my next one. Remember to be the best you that you can be, and much love to you all.